Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with myself and Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So we are doing the Unhuntables again, obviously. We're looking through 2p coins this week, looking for the NIFCs, territory coins, anything that shouldn't be in the 2ps. There's an extensive list down in the description if you want to see what it is that we are looking out for. But no, 2ps, we've made it round again to the start of this, Grosey.
I know, it always comes around very quick, doesn't it?
Definitely. So we thought we'd start off talking today about the Strike Urins for the rest of the year. Maybe we can have some predictions, because we are going to the Royal Mint Experience very soon, aren't we? The 25th of August, wasn't it?
25th of August, which is in just under 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's on the Sunday, 1 o'clock we're on the tour, so if you want to come and say hi, you haven't got the Team GB Strike Urin, feel free to come down there. I was a bit worried it might change, because it's been a while since we went, but we have now had confirmation what the next Strike Urin will be, and when it will be. Have you seen that, Grosey?
I haven't seen it, to be fair.
Oh, so we can have a guess then. What do you think the next Strike Urin for 2024 is going to be?
I don't know. Is it another 50p?
It is.
I can't even think. Honestly, I'm just gonna have a look. I need to remind myself of what has actually come out.
Oh my goodness.
50p.
Because I must admit, I reckon, once we give Grosey a moment to think, I reckon we've probably got 2 more Strike Urins before the end of the year for what it's going to change to, and then the final one for the Christmas one. Maybe an extra one if they decide to do 2 Christmassy sort of themed ones, I guess. But I think 2 more trips to the mint after, 3 in total with the one that we're going to, the Team GB one, plus another 3 more trips for the year. And then we'll be knocking on the door of 2025.
Unbelievably. It's only 4 months, less than 4 months to go.
Yep, and time is ticking away quite quickly, isn't it?
Well, actually, slightly more than 4 months, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to push you for an answer now, Grosey.
Let's go with probably the winged keys.
The winged keys? It's not, it's the RNLI.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, because like normally the Strike Urin is a coin that's recently released. They they just release the coin, then it becomes the Strike Urin. But a callback to the RNLI, which was in the annual coin sets and then released earlier this year as its own separate release, I thought was a little bit odd. Sort of harking back to a coin that's been out for a fair while. But no, I mean, do you have any other expectations? I think that might be the penultimate one. I think we might get one more. And I think that will either be the Christmas, the snowman or the Gruffalo for Christmas. Have you got any thoughts?
Yeah. Not particularly. As I said, that would have been just 50p's this year then.
Oh, did we not have Edward Jenner? Or was that last year?
Did we not? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I think it might have been last year, actually.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm assuming you said, did we not have a pound coin?
Did we not have Edward Jenner?
Edward Jenner was last year, 2023.
Oh my goodness. Okay then. It's just I missed it.
The only thing I can possibly think is the pound coin, but I think that was 2023 as well. Or maybe it was the first striker this year. I can't remember.
I think. Oh my goodness! How are we so bad at this? Have we go to the Royal Mint every time
Honestly,
the Strike Urin changes?
I feel like back in 2020 and 2021, it's probably you more than me, used to be a walking encyclopedia of Strike Urin coins. And you could say exactly the time that each Strike Urin came out.
I don't think I've ever been that good, but I guess since I've been going down to get each Strike Urin, it's been easier to remember. But I guess I've been down so many times now, it kind of all just blurs into one big event.
Yeah, that's it. The first couple of times you went to, you probably sort of, you remember them because they're all very specific. But then now they sort of blur all into one.
But no, I guess I'm still very excited to go down a few more times before the end of the year. And I guess, as I said, looking into 2025, which is a very, very strange, but no.
The fact that it's halfway through this decade just blows my mind.
Don't say things like that, Grosey. Goodness gracious me. The other thing I wanted to mention It's been in the news an awful lot about the Royal Mint and their reclaimed gold schemes. So whereby they are breaking down computer chips, things like that, and refining the gold out of that stuff to be then used. And a while ago, I had a survey that I completed for the Royal Mint about reclaimed gold, and they were sort of basically asking, if we made coins out of reclaimed gold, would you have a problem with that? You have any thoughts on that, Grosey?
I mean, ultimately, as long as the purity is correct, it's gold is gold, isn't it? It doesn't matter where it's come from.
Yeah, I guess they maybe they were a bit worried that we'd view this reclaimed gold as like, I don't know, second-hand gold.
I suppose, but once it's all melted down, and it's the same as reclaiming the round pound coins and then using the metal to create the outers for the new pound coin. Obviously, it's not the same in terms of most people don't care about circulating coin, but ultimately, it's melted down. Metal is quite, by its very nature, it is recyclable, and you wouldn't really know the difference. Yeah,
gold is gold. It's not like, I don't know, hand-me-down clothes which have been worn away, and so you're getting pre-owned clothes.
It would be like, imagine that, using that analogy of the clothes. It would be like, instead of just taking the metal and then just striking a coin onto the metal without doing anything to it, it'd be like dissolving all of the clothes, remaking the material, and then just completely making it again from scratch. That's kind of the way that I would look at it.
I guess so. I think the main thing is, would you be able to tell that the coins made of reclaimed gold are different from ones that aren't?
I don't think so. As long as obviously they made the purity correct, then no one would be able to tell.
No, I guess so.
Because it would go through the whole pickling process where it creates it, makes it shiny, and it would go through the same process. When the gold probably goes into the mint, the same as the copper and nickel, the same as the silver, it probably all goes in sort of rusty old bars, and we've seen them, coils of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think you'd be able to tell. Why, do you have some sort of revelation that you're going to tell me you would be able to?
No, not at all. No, it's just the sheer amount of news coverage that Roman have had about this recycled or reclaiming gold that it had me thinking about it. I must admit. So that, as far as I'm aware, there are no plans for them to make gold coins out of the reclaimed gold. What they're doing with it currently is using it for their jewellery range, which is not exactly something that Grosey and I have like much in-depth thoughts about.
If anything, I'd almost rather, not that, I mean, gold is,
if anything, what, sorry?
Gold anyway, particularly, but I would rather have a gold recycled coin than a gold recycled, I don't know, ring or necklace.
Why? You wouldn't be able to the difference.
I know, but just sort of from I can't think of the word, a sentimental, that's not quite the right word, but yeah, just from a psychological point of view, I don't know, I feel like knowing that you're wearing a bit of old computer hardware.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about your coins. It's just old computer hardware in your collection. It's interesting you're drawing the distinction between it being turned into a coin and being turned into jewellery. Why that would be different.
I think this is all just getting quite philosophical. But I think that a coin is not. I think I attach more I would attach more sentimental value if I had jewellery to my own jewellery versus to my own coins.
Okay, so you want your jewellery made of gold mined from the earth, not mined from computer chips.
I would take either.
I'm gonna have to return I'll have to return your Christmas present then and think again.
Oh no! Right. I actually forget what I said.
Grateful for receive all gifts. But no, I think it's kind of interesting. It'd be interesting to know if anyone in the comments has or have their own thoughts on that, whether you think it would make a difference or not. Like I said, as far as I'm aware, there's no plans for them to make coins. But I think if they're ramping up that element of their business, there's potential that might become a factor in the future, possibly. We don't really know. The other thing I wanted to talk about a bit was these great seal coins, because lots of them, even the Cooper Nickel one, had mintage limits on it, and there isn't an awful lot of them. I think it's only the 2-ounce gold that is currently sold out. They've been out for a fair while now. If you just look at the base metal one, it's only approximately four of the 10,000 have sold, so they've got 6,000 of those base metal ones sat around, unfortunately not selling.
Literally 4, like just
no,
literally
4,000 of the 10,000.
I thought you meant literally.
Yeah, get it back out of your basket, Grosey. There's not only 4 of them that have been sold. And if we look at the silver 1 ounce, 1,300 of the 2,000 have sold. So they've still got 700 of those still kicking around. So from my perspective, that looks like a little bit of a flop.
Yeah, I think that. Do you know what it's tricky, and again I can only speak from my own point of view because I know what I like to collect and I know what sort of floats my boat, so to speak, with coin collecting. We all have our own little just minor details that interest us.
You must love the RNL coin, and that's literally boat floating.
But 2 things that I would say is wrong with it. The first thing is that it instantly loses credibility because it's not an actual coin. And then the second thing is that in past precedent, you're going to buy half of the set and then get told, oh no, sorry, it's cancelled now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So if I could have the guarantee that the whole set would be released in due course, I might be able to get over the fact that it's not a coin.
See, the thing is,
as long as I can get it graded.
I'm not sure that they've even announced how many coins will be in this potential series. I'm not sure that is information that's been given out, and I don't know how many they are planning to do in this series. So I don't even think there's even confirmation that there will be a subsequent one. I think we might just be drawing our own thoughts from it. But yes, I think the ironic thing that is, to me at least, if they'd split that medal token seal, we'll call it a seal, that's what it is. If they'd split that seal in half and put one half on a £5 coin in base metal and silver and gold, 100% I'm buying that. There'd be a cool little bunk pack. You'd have both halves in the little bunk pack. I would totally be buying that, not just the BU but probably the 1 ounce as well, because I wouldn't been able to stop myself. But the fact that it isn't a coin, now again, I need to put one clarification in there. I'm aware that in a few weeks' time we are going to the Raw Mint experience. The chances are they will be in the gift shop, and there's a good chance that they will talk to me. They will talk to me whilst I'm looking at it, because I think, again, at the moment it doesn't do it for me. It's not a coin, so I can persuade myself not to buy it, but it's different when it's sat there. The fact that it is a frosted proof coin, matte finish proof coin, I think is kind of unique and kind of cool.
But it's one of those that. Sorry, go on.
But what I will keep telling myself are the prices, which I've made a note of because I kept forgetting. Just the base metal one was £24.50, and the silver 1 ounce £114. That's expensive.
Yeah, no, it's
for what you're getting.
Having said that, it's always the ones that have seemingly little to no demand.
You're pulling my manoeuvre here to try and get me to buy it. This is what I did to you.
I know, but it's true though, isn't it? The ones that no one. I'm not saying that no one wants it, obviously, but the ones that fewer people
that aren't popular, don't sell out,
are the ones that always rise up because they end up with fewer sales.
Oh, I think you cut out there. But I think what you're saying is that if whatever doesn't sell will get melted down, and therefore will reduce the amount that are available. So of the 15,000, if only another 1,000 sell, the 10,000, if they manage to sell another 5,000 before they take them off the shelves, that will have a limited run of 5,000, which is actually quite low, and ironically could then make it desirable.
Yeah, be interesting to see how many of those actually do sell. Maybe they just haven't said that it's a set, so that they can just stop it whenever they see fit.
Yeah. Or they might see the results of this first run and go, yeah, maybe we won't do any more of these. That didn't go very well.
I don't understand why they wouldn't make it a coin though. That just seems a bit counterintuitive.
It might just been a case of trying to mix it up. Let's do something new. Let's do something different. Revitalise it a little bit, because I guess with the cancellation of the British Monarch series, this is at least in my mind, it seems like a very similar sort of thread that is following. If the British Monarch series had come to a conclusion and then the Great Seals had been released, it would have felt a bit more like the Queen's Beast ending, Tudor Beast starting. A continuation of that series after cancelling it. But with that being said, I think we've talked long enough. We're going to wrap up and see what exciting coins we found. Of course, check the link in the description to Groseys half the video, where we will carry on chattering along, but see who gets the best coins today. Well then, quite the outcome, quite a few nice coins. I've got 52 from the year 2000, which will be going towards my world record attempt, most coins in a collection from the same year. We've got 6 very shiny 2017 shields, the lower minted years, and then more excitingly, 3 territory coins. These are from Guernsey, 1989 and 1990, which are lovely coins to have come across. And then my favourite, Gibraltarian Operation Torch. It's a little bit worn away, so it's obviously seen some action in circulation, but either ways, a very, very nice coin. Now, as we've mentioned, check the link in the description to Groseys half of this video to see whether he found better coins than I did, but also see the second half of our conversation carried on over on his channel. There's also links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server should you like to join me over on that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you want to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.